right before the town election, right?
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to ask you to get comfortable for just a few minutes because we have a formal program that we would like to start. I want to thank you so much for coming tonight and to welcome you. My name is Kathy Burns, and I am on the steering committee of Brookline Community Aging Network, known as Brookline BCAN. And I want to first say that we're really proud to have you here. We're proud to share our first annual report with you and a program that really highlights some of our accomplishments and lists for you some of our volunteers and organizations that have helped with all of the successes that we've had over the last now 3 years. So we are 3 years, this is our third annual meeting and reception. So how many of you here are in fact members of Brookline BCAN? Good, great. Well, thank you, and I hope that your involvement today and attending today gives you another reason to be proud to be a member and to talk about Brookline BCAN with other people in Brookline. And so today we are particularly happy to showcase the fact that Brookline BCAN was a catalyst for Brookline becoming the first municipality in New England to be a age-friendly community, a designation by the World Health Organization. And that designation is one that is something that has us working on an ongoing basis, so it's not something static. So tonight you had the opportunity to visit all of the departments that were generous enough to share their time and some of the things that they are doing to make Brookline an age-friendly community. But all of them, as well as all of us, are continuing that on an annual, ongoing basis. So there's always work to be done, and we are really hopeful that you will tell other people about the age-friendly Brookline initiative, that you will tell other people about Brookline BCAN, and the really exceptional work that we are doing around advocacy, communication, education, and service provision. So I think that one of the things that I say and other people say here is that we are members that are forward thinking, and we're looking ahead. We're considering the future for ourselves, for our family and neighbors and friends, and that makes us a unique community here. And I hope you will be proud to be among the forward-thinking people in Brookline and engage other people to become involved, because there's a lot of work that we're doing, and we're having a good time doing it. I want to first, just on a business matter, make sure you know that there is a raffle opportunity in your packets, and if you haven't filled it out, it's a bit of a evaluation. It gives us some information, and we're asking you to leave it at the front desk. And we have 2 raffle prizes, and we will be sure to call you or email you if you are selected to win the raffle. So please fill out your form and leave it at the desk. Is that the right thing? For those of you who are at the front desk, is there a basket or something that we have there? Does anyone know? It's in your car. We're not going to divulge. We have 2 very nice raffle prizes. And, oh, the basket's over here? Okay. So the basket's upstairs, so if you haven't filled it out and you want to do so, please fill out the basket at the membership table. Thank you, Molly. All right. So one of the things that we want to start to do is to have Frank Caro, our co-chair, to come up and tell you a little bit more about what does age-friendly actually mean, because it's a term that's being used specifically around the World Health Organization designation, and you may be hearing it also just as in fact, a general term that's being used out there for efforts to help people to be more focused on what makes communities in general age-friendly. So Frank's going to tell you a little bit about that, and then we're going to honor some people here today who have really been making wonderful contributions toward making Brookline an age-friendly, more age-friendly community, because we already are an age-friendly community. And then, after that, we are going to make sure we get some photos and wrap it up so that you can go back and enjoy the expo and the refreshments. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. I want to say a little bit about what it means that Brookline is participating in the World Health Organization Age-Friendly Cities Initiative. I should say that learned recently that there are now 208 municipalities around the world that are participating in the initiative. When Brookline joined a little bit less than 2 years ago, we were the 9th municipality in the United States that was participating. There are now almost 40 that are participating. So it's something which is catching on. We have more and more municipalities taking part. What it means for a municipality to participate in this initiative is that there is a commitment on the part of the municipality over a period of years in a planful way try to become more age-friendly on a number of dimensions. So the World Health Organization has laid out a number of aspects of community life. And the idea is that participating communities focus on several of these dimensions and in a planful way do things that build on what they're already doing and find some ways to do things better. And the dimensions that they focus on include transportation, and that ranges from pedestrian concerns to various forms of specialized transportation, including taxi services and various other kinds of supportive transportation. It also concerns itself with housing, try to focus on the need for older people for safe and affordable housing, and housing that is well located so that older people can be engaged in community life. There's a whole lot of emphasis in this initiative on the participation of older people, the importance of their being involved in community affairs, to be out and about in the community. So that means having access to things. Also having a voice in community affairs so that they're heard. And then there are traditional concerns, some of the things that we're already really doing well, having to do with health services and social services. And then there's a whole lot of emphasis on public education, informing people about what's available, informing the public widely about the special needs of older people and other special needs populations. The reason why the Brookline can encourage the town to participate in this initiative is that through our advocacy efforts, we found that Brookline, in the first instance, already had many features that make it age-friendly. We have what's sometimes called transit-oriented development. We have particularly in North Brookline, we have features where we have excellent housing. that's close to commercial areas, close to our commercial, to our cultural opportunities that we find. We have excellent town services. So, you know, there's a lot here already. And then we also found through our discussions with administrators of town departments and with representatives of boards and committees that there's a whole lot of sensitivity to the needs of older people and a real desire to be responsive to the needs of an aging population. So it was an easy sell to encourage when we asked the town to make explicit what was already implicit. And you know what was involved was a commitment from the top elected officials, in our case the Board of Selectmen. So the Board of Selectmen is going to have to approach the World Health Organization with the commitment to engage in this multi-year effort. So that, in a nutshell, is what it means for the town to participate. And you know what you've had a chance to see this evening is representatives of some of the key town departments who have been here to explain what the departments are currently doing that's responsive to the needs of older people. So we can be exceedingly proud of what the town offers and be encouraged by the fact that the town is committed to doing even better. So we're off to a great start with the Age-Friendly City Initiative, and we look forward to great things happening over the next few years. I want to turn now to just kind of say a few words about the people who helped organize this event. We have a committee that worked very hard on this and represented some members of the of Brookline BCAN, and also some representatives of our Age-Friendly Cities Committee. And I just want to read off their names. First, I want to recognize Chris Channy-Salkett. I should say about Chris that she also took responsibility for a display, which is now in Town Hall at the main floor. I want to encourage all of you to see it. She's built it with Lego figures, created a little model community there with age-friendly features. Attention to the fact that Brookline is New England's first age-friendly city. Other members of the committee are Ellen Young, Evelyn Millerin, Henry Winkleman, Kathy Burns, Laura Bieber, Matt Weiss, Pam Zelnick, Roberta Winitzer, Shirley Parchall, and Ruth Van Dobek. So I want to thank all of them. We now want to recognize Nancy Daly for the contributions that she's made in a leadership capacity for the Age-Friendly City Initiative, and Ruth Van Dobek is going to say a few words.
Thanks, Frank. And just a couple more thank yous. We want to thank Vineripe for doing a fabulous catering job. Thanks for the wonderful food. And two other special people on staff at the Senior Center who need a round of applause is Julie Washburn. She may be downstairs still greeting people, so give her thanks on your way out, because she's the one who made sure that all the tables and everybody was notified. And the other person is Sonia Wong, who maintains all our records and does a fabulous job of making our name tags and all the administrative tasks. Thank you. As my colleagues, and thank you so much for all the department heads who have taken on Age-Friendly as one more of their many demands and tasks of being part of Brookline. It is much appreciated. As Frank said, we know that the commitment to making Brookline an age-friendly comes strong and vibrant and has been for many years. This is nothing new to the town of Brookline. We are proud to have all of the departments be our partners and be such strong supporters of elder services. But sometimes in order to get something done, you need that leader on the top from the selectman's office, and I think my department heads would agree with that. And Nancy really has taken this on as one more commitment and place where she's put her passion and sensitivity and skills. I never knew that Nancy had a special talent for setting up expos. Last year when we did the health fair with Center Communities, she loved setting up the health department's House of Horrors about balancing and falling. Town council would not let us do what Nancy wanted because we'd all be in lawsuits for the rest of our lives, but she really had a special flair for that. And it's followed through. Nancy now reads the warrants with a special eye to age-friendly issues and brings those up, whether it's at town meeting or the Board of Selectmen or calling Frank and I to speak on issues. And right down to the Lego exhibit. Nancy noticed that there wasn't a senior center in the Lego exhibit and ran up and made sure that the senior center was duly noted. So it is those special kinds of touches, but most importantly, her leadership, her commitment. So everybody give Nancy a round of applause.
Involved with this effort, and it really has been a wonderful partnership. Frank Caro had the vision and came to us, but it's been something that Ruth Ann, and Frank and I are co-chairs of the Age Friendly City Committee, and it really has drawn from the senior center, from Frank's other work with BCAN, from our many town departments. The town administrator, Mel Kleckner, was here he had to go to a parent-teacher conference, but he was here. And my fellow selectmen, I think they're all Ken Goldstein and Ben Franco, and our department heads are all here, and that just shows you how invested everyone has been. All Frank had to do was kind of give us the idea, and everybody was ready to run with it. It was not a hard sell to get these departments to say, yeah. First of all, a lot of it was just information that was already there as we started calling around to put that initial report together. And then we had a wonderful collaboration. Our friends from Center Communities, Rhonda Gleiman and Laura Baber, and I think some of your others are here too, to get the health fair going. But a lot of it is just getting more information out to seniors about all the wonderful opportunities that are here, and then also it is a little bit reminding the town that they always need to think about seniors, because we have a lot of great active seniors in this town. So I am delighted to have worked on this. I always say that my work here at the Senior Center is the most fun part of my life as a selectman. And thank you very much.
We're going to move on to the next part of the program, where we're going to recognize the various departments boards and commissions and even committees that have been working with us. We have quite a long list. And what we're going to do, kind of in the interest of moving this affair along, is we're going to kind of read them off, and then we're going to invite all the people to come up to receive the certificates and have a single photo opportunity. But kind of want to kind of say about this is that we really do have very broad participation. Some of it is town departments, but some of it is boards and commissions and even committees. We want to mention many of them explicitly, and even a little bit concerned about some that we may have inadvertently failed to include. But the list goes this way: the Board of Selectmen, the Housing Advisory Board, the leadership of Roger Blood, the Department of Planning and Community Development, directed by Allison Steinfeld, and particularly the housing unit in that department. The building department has been working with us. The Department of Public Works, in many ways, has been working with us, and that includes the efforts of the Transportation Board, which is chaired by Josh Safer, the Engineering Division, which is directed by Peter Ditto, the Transportation Division, which is directed by Todd Crane. Kind of within the transportation orbit, we're also doing a good deal of work with the Bicycle Advisory Committee, which is chaired by Cynthia Snow. The Highway Division, directed by Kevin Johnson. The Park and Recreation Commission, chaired by John Bain. The Parks and Open Space Division, directed by Aaron Galentine, who is here. The Recreation Department, the Assessor's Office. We've been doing a lot of work with Gary McCabe. The Police Department, Phil Harrington is with us this evening. The Fire Department has recently joined the initiative. We have lots of cooperation from the Department of Health and Human Services. We have Alan Balsam with us this evening and a whole lot of members of that staff. The Veteran Services Department, directed by Bill McGroarty, does a lot of work with veterans. We have the library, where we have support both from the Library Board of Directors. We have Michael Burstein, who is with us this evening. We also have the Library Director, Sarah Slyman. Then we've also been getting help from the Friends of the Brookline Public Library, which is a volunteer group that works with the library, but it's a separate entity. Then, of course, we can't overlook the Council on Aging. So it's really an impressive list, and what we'd like at this point is various representatives of the various departments come forward. We have certificates. I'm going to sort of pass them out, and then we hope to take a photo, and then we can move on.
Round of